Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Duggan and we are in Satisfactory again today. We're going to pick up where we left off, working on the train station. Might have to go get some more plastic to work on the materials that we want to need or want to work with in our factory. But we had some on the train yesterday, which was nice. That's close by. We might need to refill that train. And we're just going to try and sort out the bottom tiers, try to figure out whether we need to move some pillars, try to make sure that the platform looks supported and doesn't have a giant hole underneath. So that's the plan so far. Once again, there is a new episode of the Spawn Chunks podcast out right now. So if you want to check that out on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube, you can do that. It's just the Spawn Chunks, very easy to find. And I think I mentioned it yesterday, but we're on TikTok with the Spawn Chunks. And so if you'd like to check out some clips, if you want to share them with some friends, we could use a signal boost. It's a new account. So if you want to go follow the Spawn Chunks on TikTok and share our content around, we would very much appreciate it. Both Johnny and I work pretty hard on the podcast, and we're glad people are enjoying it. We're seeing a lot of comments over on Spotify, which is really cool. Some really thoughtful insights and some nice, kind messages. People are really enjoying the show, so that's really cool. Cosmic Dancer, hello, hello. Otterfi Cotter, welcome in. And Salty Sandworm, you are just in time. Like a wizard, precisely when you mean to. Zero, good to see you. I think I saw Sandy kicking around as well. Yes. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. It is Wednesday so far. Has the new snapshot dropped for Minecraft? I haven't looked yet. I should probably do that now. It's normally around 1 o'clock when it comes out. TikTok doesn't exist where you are, Otter. Well, we're also on Instagram. I post on Instagram stories for the Spawn Chunks as well. I really don't like the Minecraft website. It's just far too convoluted. There is a new snapshot. They've added fallen trees. Let's just jump over to the game so we can show this off. Move this into its own thing. Fallen trees. Oak, birch, jungle, and spruce. Wow. Leaf litter. Firefly bush. Mangrove swamps. Pretty small that snapshot. Nothing too crazy. Okay. The new snapshot has indeed dropped. Oh, sorry. The new drop snapshot has dropped? Has the drop dropped? I really wish that they had chosen different marketing language for this stuff. Looks like there's a bunch of under the hood technical changes too. Right on. We will be talking about that on Monday's show, I'm sure. Actually, before we dive into Satisfactory, I was looking at this and we may need to update some of this stuff. We need to work on the motors. That's our main technical goal next. And I'm not entirely sure that we've sorted out the materials for everything yet. So as I'm going through the steel, I'm going to actually try to take note and see where is our steel production. I think it's, yeah, steel factories, steel pipes. Maybe the steel is under heavy modular frames. Yeah, there's the steel. This is going to motors 770. I don't think we have enough. So some of this, there's a lot, all these yellow ticks are like questions and double checks. So I'm going to look into a few more things here. I wish I had a better application. The spreadsheet's okay for mapping out my factory, but it's not the best. It's not the best. There's probably some other planning tools out there that could be better adapted for Satisfactory. Right. The drop shop has snapped. That sounds like a meme, Cosmic. That sounds like it needs to be on a t-shirt. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to MindTripMedia, who donated 100 bits just at the end of the stream yesterday. Like, I think I was on the outro screen after saying goodbye to everybody, and their support came in just as I got off mic. So thanks again, MindTrip. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've seen the Satisfactory modeler, Zero. It's okay visually for me, but the problem I find with Satisfactory is everything just starts to look the same. So what I like about my spreadsheet is like being able to color code stuff. So I don't know what other tools might be there. Take care, Cosmic Dancer. Thanks for coming in to say hi. So yesterday we finished off the bottom half of the train station here. And we discovered on the other end that these pillars don't line up with the finish over here. I think I might want to handle this section differently anyway. I feel like we might want to have like more of an arch over here. And then this way, I really don't know what's going on. I think one thing I might do through here while we're over here is take out some of this stuff. There's things I know are just going to be in the way. Zero T666 subscribing at tier 1, 20 months, the big 20. Thanks so much, Zero. I appreciate that. Keep on building, keep on building. That's exactly what I plan to do. It's pretty clear. I might take out that stump too. So some of the trees I want to leave, so I've switched the chainsaw to single mode. It takes a little bit longer, but it means you're not going to destroy stuff you don't want to, which is nice. I think I have that Satisfactory tool installed. I've just never actually used it. Just visually, it's not really my cup of tea. I think it would be good for like loose planning, because I've used the Satisfactory calculator on satisfactorytools.com. We should drop a lot of our plant matter off down at the other factory. Realize that the truck is on the fence. Okay, that's pretty good for now. I'm not worried about the stuff inside just yet. So we could do the same thing we did on the other end and attempt to have those pillars. I do like that look. It's pretty simple. I think that it works for the design. But I've got to figure out how I'm going to reconcile the fact that we don't have... I can't mirror the design. But that's fine because I think we've got a different need on this end of the building. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this stuff. Like, I feel like I could do this a lot better now that we've got nudging involved, so I think I might just sacrifice this. I'll want to keep, I think, this kind of input, but I don't know if we need to have the cars. I certainly don't need this here. And we do have the room to mirror here what we have down the other end. And I do like that. It looks interesting and cool. So we're one in from the side, and that's where that is. And then we've got angled piece, got corner piece, and then a single, and then the first pillar. I'd like to try and copy that over. Oh, I guess I should put the pillar in first. Right, and then this... This does become a little bit strange in terms of how we can handle it. So, it might be worth doing something slightly different here. I also need to know whether we've got the right amount of pillars for this side. Okay, so we do, that will work. Yeah, it might be time to rethink this part. I did see the sub from Zero. Thanks very much, Sandy. Yeah. Appreciate the double check, though. Man, that train is loud when it goes by, isn't it? So for anybody wondering, we were planning on using the downstairs for truck stations, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Does this have a new noise? I don't know if I've driven one of these in 1.0 yet. I feel like that's a new noise. Oops. I just parked that. So nice and tidy, too. Oh, well. Any goodies in here? A little bit. Some plastic. Still remember how to use the handbrake. That's good. All right. So this is going to be switched here. So we could potentially just move this to a 2-wide opening and then mirror the 2-wide opening on the other side. That might be the way to do that. Not crazy about changing all this though. Oh, inventory's full. Missed a few things. Hey, Low 88, how's it going? Hope you're having a good week so far. Need to drop some of this inventory here. I'm sure there's room in here. And we can put some of this in here too. That's better. Sick since Monday afternoon. That sucks, Lo. Sorry to hear that. A lot of my friends have been coming down with the flu. Glad it was Monday and not Sunday. Yeah. Oh man. Sounds like we know where you got sick. That's cool that you were able to work the polls, though. I think I might have to change the design on these on this side. I think having these just going straight down to the ground is going to look a little bit funny. So we might have to lift them up a little bit. Oh, that's too bad. Well, hopefully you're feeling better soon. It sucks when you're sick and you've got stuff to do. Yeah, I think along here, we're going to want to do something a little bit different. Really wish that snapping was not quite so sensitive. I can find it very hard in the eyes sometimes. So this is the highest point on the ground. So I kind of feel like we have to go with something like this. And even then, that's a little bit low. Maybe we have to go up even higher. Hmm. Obviously these trees need to go. Well, I guess I say that, but then I don't know if this road is going to stay. What I should do is maybe get rid of this first. So this would be the same as all the other ones we've done. It's just 2 spaces. Did I do that wrong? Not quite 2 spaces. Okay. That looks good for here, but then we have to make an adjustment up here, I think. Had a way worse 2 years ago compared to 2023. Everything is fine. Well, that's good. Oh, no hot water at home. Low. That's a crappy way to start the week, my friend. A crappy way to start the week. I just feel like this is too much of a weird scissor look. I kind of wonder whether we could go with a lower ramp. Or maybe we do that at the bottom. Yeah, I think I like that better. Special circumstance. Explain to me where the hitbox was there. boxes everywhere. I think this is from me changing the upstairs. You'd think they would put the boxes where I would be able to see them. This reminds me of that really big platform we made in the grasslands where I had to clear a lot of stuff. I'm glad that you got your hot water back today, though. That's good. I've had the power go out here in my place for several days one winter during a winter hurricane sort of deal, and man, it was hard to do. You take for granted, especially when my heat is hot water based. So we didn't have any heat in the building. Trying to remember how I did the other end. Right, we brought it in just in by one. Really can't get the same look on this end. We might have to do something special over here. Because I feel like this is going to stay almost the entire way with these different heights. Yeah, it's really only going to maybe switch. I don't know. I guess here. We could drop it down. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. You're not really going to see it from this angle very much. So I guess the question is, does this switch make sense? I'm kind of inclined to keep them all the same. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. So we just have to decide what's happening here. And what I did on the other end is this. But then this is a too wide gap. I do like that on the corner. I mean, you could just leave it like that. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just not symmetrical compared to the other end. Although, I don't particularly like this. I mean, it's thick enough we could just leave it like that, too. Oh, that feels kind of flimsy though, doesn't it? Alright. Back to the way it was. I was thinking about putting a road out this way, but it's really uneven. I think I'll just leave it like that. Thanks for the lurk, Blast Jordan. Appreciate it. So it's roughly the same. It's just... I could get rid of this. Have that be solid. Make things a little bit more even. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then the pillar. And I think on the other end we've got 4. Yeah. I think that makes sense with the terrain. I'm okay with that. Now the insides are also going to be tricky because they're pretty low. Got I think that's how it goes. Yep. But then when you get over to here, we have to change it entirely. So this is going to get different. We might want to change the windows so that the windows are all at the same spot along the way. Maybe it'd be better to have the windows up high on this end. Yeah, probably be the best way to do it. I, however, need to go grab a brake train. Good luck with the number crunching, Blast Jordan. We haven't had to do number crunching on the stream in a long time. So for folks that are new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab a stretch, reheat my coffee. I'll be back in 5 or 7 minutes, and I'm going to jump you on the brake train. Get a good look at the station that we've been building, and then some of the other factories in other parts of the map. Cool. I will be right back. Did the train pass by an uncollected Mercer sphere? Oh, maybe. I combined 2 saves, and so we've actually have a little bit of extra Mercer spheres because some of the spheres that I collected in the grass fields are there again. Because I only brought over the build. I didn't bring over... like I just copy and pasted the building, so... Yeah, so the, where was it? I guess all the grassy field stuff, that was a 1.0 build. We did that live on stream and then posted it on YouTube. And then I took all of those builds, the 3 or 4 builds down there, and dumped them into this save. Because basically I got to the point where I had to do fuel power, and I didn't want to do fuel power again. We've already done it in this save, and I just didn't feel like repeating the process. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of things around. Still not sure about the colors through here. Yeah, for this side, I think it might be better to have these guys up taller. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Don't really know what we're going to do in here. We might end up putting a wall or something around this. Probably what I had done there before. Oh, I just did all those wrong, didn't I? That looks okay. I think a lot of this is just going to be a shell, because we're probably not going to be able to put much in here because of this giant rock. And this should be the last one here. Cool. Yeah, you can sort of see where I was maybe sectioning this kind of stuff off. Don't know what we would use any of this for. Maybe a stairwell or something. Yeah. I was originally wanting to have trucks drive around here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll have them maybe have like a single route in and out, but it's probably going to go straight through. So I used a site called Satisfactory Calculator, I think. You can upload your save and select like buildings and copy them, and it holds it in a buffer. And then you can upload a new save and paste the buildings. And they weren't all hooked up, but it did eventually work. Right, so we've got these giant windows here, and then we've got this thing here. 2, 1, 2. We could put a small window there, I guess, but that look a little bit more intentional. This all feels kind of strange. I'm going to put some lights along through here. I'm going to check the other side to see if we can do it on every other platform. On the corner. Working out pretty well. I'd imagine we'll be able to do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we can do the lights all the way along there. Salty Sandworm, you're such a noob, but the game is amazing. It's my fault that you started. Well, I'll take the blame. I will take the blame. That's awesome. I'm really, with building games like this, I find it really cool when members of my community decide to branch out and try new games. As a Minecraft player and streamer, I do get a little frustrated sometimes with a lot of times people that play Minecraft just don't want to play or even watch anything else. And I get ideas from Minecraft by playing Satisfactory, and vice versa. I'll be doing something in Minecraft and thinking like, well, I could do this really overly complicated thing in Minecraft, but really that's a better build idea for Satisfactory. So maybe I'll save it for that. And so I think it's important to play different games. And it doesn't have to be another building game, you know. It can be a different kind of thing. But I'm always happy to hear that, you know, something that I've been playing has inspired somebody to pick it up and try it for themselves. I need more crystals. Don't have them here. I'll put this stuff away too. Oops. Now, one of these is the green bin. There it is there. We've got a lot of stuff we could be turning into fuel. And low on anything else? I think we're good. I find the hover pack really hard to control in the air. It's very slidey. Oh, Satisfactory 100% scratches the redstone edge. I think that's one of the reasons why I play so much Satisfactory is because my current project in Minecraft, I'm not using redstone for anything. That'll change when I finish West Hill and I move on to my sci-fi world, or not world, but like my sci-fi build. We will 100% have a much better and broader use of Minecraft and all the redstone stuff and the crafter and even just like some of the small projects around the server, like putting a crafter on the piglin farm. Just stuff like that's gonna be fun to kind of break free. Cool. So now we should be able to do the same thing on the other side. A lot of reflection off of the shiny coated concrete. It's hard to use the flashlight. Ooh, does that work out? It should. Right, so it's a little bit funky on this side because we've got 2 tracks coming on this side and only 1 on the other. So what I think I'll do here is maybe we'll do something special around this. See if this looks okay. And yeah, I know they're upside down, but it doesn't really matter for what I'm using them for. It's too bad that the sign copy and paste only pertains to the size of the sign, that you can't just do it on all the signs. Salty Sandworm subscribing at tier 1. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate the support. So it's not quite even. I think that looks intentional. We could maybe even do the same thing on the other side. Now just the windows. Nice. So at least everything's enclosed, and it looks fairly complete. Now the only thing left are just the little drop-in windows down here. I don't remember where we put those. I think we kind of had them like every other. So above the big pillar there. Right. So it's kind of like wherever there was a reason to have one. So we'll have to just kind of evenly space them out. Mr. Yellow, hello, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. We're just finishing up this train station. At least on the outside. So we could put one there. And maybe we'll put one next to the window. Yeah. I think that works. That's not it. How did I do that? I think it was on a wall, wasn't it? Yeah. Good stuff. Get that in there. Yeah. Just enough to kind of add some intention behind the designs. We may have to go... I'll put 2 here. But this is evenly framed. another one. I was like, where did that go? Wait. The reach is nice until you place something where you don't know where it ended up. 100%. I actually, we discovered yesterday that I had deleted a few things, including some belts that I hadn't realized I had deleted because of the reach. Very cool. I like this little thing too. We might try to look at that on the other end and see what that might look like. Can probably just make it smaller. Yeah, maybe we'll just put this up here. Just do the same thing here. Sometimes it's cool the little touches that you come up with. Yeah, this highlights that. Excellent. It's weird how these look like two different colors, even though they're not. Ion Monster, hello, welcome in. Yeah, we're just finishing up the train station decoration, although I'm realizing I'm wanting to move this back away too. Get this out of the way. Old design. So I think the only thing left now with the train station is just more or less the inside, which I don't really want to get into just today because there's things in here that could change in terms of where the belts are and stuff. So I think we'll just maybe get rid of some stuff we don't need. I think that was the old platform level, actually. This is all craziness. Yeah, I don't think we've left anything out. Yeah, I don't have lumen going on in the world, so the lighting is definitely part of it. Definitely part of it. So we still have access to the road if we wanted. I'm going to get rid of this. So this temporary road is still here. And we do have access down below if we need it. Everything else I think is okay. I don't see any glaring mistakes or missing parts. We can't do the lights on this side because of the train station guts on the inside. I'd say that's a solid pass. That's one less thing that'll look ugly when we ride around on the brake train. I just remembered that I've got a couple of power poles over here that I can get rid of. They were for the building. Nice. All right, I wonder what's next. Yeah. Feeling pretty good. I like that we've got this all finished up, so when we drive by, it'll look better. Obviously, there's still a few things that are under construction over in that direction. What else can we... I guess the next thing we'd look at would be the steel, honestly. Not a bad idea. First things, though, inventory needs a little bit of a squish. But we'll go buy the steel on the way. Yeah, I used some summer soup early on in the other factories. Quite useful. So this is not decorated. It's also going very slow. We've got a lot of... I think there's a fair amount of machines and stuff doing yellow bits. But it'll be cool to maybe leave some of this open to see some of the guts. Nice to have the skylight there. $240 gigawatts, wow. I remember what we have. It's like 60 megawatts or something. More than we need. More than we need. Yeah, so I want to try and sort out the final design for this so that we can figure out what's happening here. You know, the more I look at this and the more that we worked with the train station, I really feel like we could do purple here. Maybe we've not done enough. Not bad. Maybe this whole building can be more purple. I'll have to see. Definitely some inefficiencies in here. Although the pipes seem to be going okay. Oh, maybe not. Some stuff at the bottom is too slow. One thing I need to look at is our garbage chute too. Need to ramp that up. Yeah, I don't remember what our part, like right now we gotta make motors and stators. I think the most complex part we're making right now is heavy modular frames. I think that's our biggest, or not our biggest production, but our more complicated. Yeah. We're not making a lot. It's like whatever that times 8 is. 16 or something. My spreadsheet knows. Heavy modular frames. We are making 22.52 per minute. Yeah, all of this is so temporary. Very cool. Well, let's take a look and see what might need to be done on this side, because I think keeping the awesome sinks where they are is probably a good idea, but they're kind of sticking through the top of the building here. Their antennae stick up there. So all the extra stuff that we're not using is getting thrown in the garbage chutes. The good news is none of these belts are really full. So that's great. But that, I wonder why, if this belt isn't full, I wonder why the steel pipes are backing up. There must be a backlog somewhere else. Because there's the steel pipes coming in there. I'm not seeing any slowdowns through here. Everything's moving. Bauxite's a little slow. Oh, there's the slowdown right there. Where does that go? Why is that on a slow belt? I'm sure there's a reason. Oh yeah, 30 per minute. This is likely what's going on. We'll have to rethink about how that's being distributed. Okay. Yeah, the slow belt's there on purpose because I only needed 30 to go into a specific area. What's happening here, I think. This is the right ratio for things that I want to build, but it's not the right design. I don't want this to look like this, so I haven't messed around with it much. And then all the copper coming out this way. These are all being sunk temporarily too. This So this is going to be our stator and motor factory. I think I want to come up with a better way to do it. I was going to have everything lined up like that, which is not terrible, but I don't think we have the room. So I'll have to figure out maybe something else. I feel strange wasting all this space too. So what's happening here, for folks that want to know, grab my spreadsheet here. This is the motors and stators. So just next door, we have all the copper. And a lot of that is getting sent to stitched iron plates. And then a lot of it is going to go to rotors. It needs 1,500. And then we need steel pipes at 500. But I don't think we have all the steel that we need yet. We've got all the copper next door. So all these awesome sinks are right here. And so we'll remove those and have everything be sent on to these machines. So I need to figure out where it's all coming from. I don't think I have the full 1,500 yet. There's the 1,500 there. So it's these ones here that are going down to stators. And well, I guess I have 200. Quick wire. Yeah, even with full copper wire, production capacity is 1,740 and I needed 2,000. So I'm thinking about using an alt recipe, but I think quick wire here might be a bad idea. So I'll have to run through the numbers and see what's up. But then after we get the stators and the rotors done, motors are really simple. And then this production number was chosen because we can then go on to make turbo motors. And then the thermal propulsion rocket. Once you get out of motors, it's actually pretty easy. I shouldn't say easy. It's straightforward. Still a lot of work. So I decided on quickwire, huh? Deuterium. Yeah, that's a lot of... Don't know why I would want to do that. Just have to find a way to make more copper. I do have more iron that I can bring in too. That's good. The middle of the tech tree is the hardest to get through. I would agree. I think it's the volume, right? That's where they get you. It's the volume. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take the copper from here and make your stators and motors here. Stators and rotors, excuse me, not motors, it's rotors. And then the pipes, one of these pipes goes through the other side. That looks like it's going underneath. What is that? Yeah, here it is here. So it's right now it's being sunk. This is the garbage chute. So right now we've got a bunch of stuff being sunk. But this would come in here and help make the rotors and the stators. And then motors would probably be either top floor here or top floor over here. And we would just find a spot to bring them out. Probably like in this area here. Have them come and join on to the main bus because we've got a couple of spots available in through here. Even here, once it's not being used for anything. So anyway, I need to keep the stream short today. I've got other stuff that I have to do, so I'm going to have to wrap things up. I will, of course, pass you along to somebody else playing Satisfactory, or barring that, maybe someone playing Minecraft if we can find another streamer that's live. So just give me a couple seconds to figure that out. Let's see, a request from chat for anybody. If you have a favorite streamer that's live, we can raid them too. Avowed Minecraft. Hey, Total Eclipse is playing Satisfactory. Total is a fantastic streamer, and they raided me last week, so I'm going to send you all back over to Total Eclipse. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours. A reminder that there is a brand new episode of the Spawn Chunks out right now. That's available on YouTube and your favorite podcasting app. It's all about Minecraft. And of course, check me out on social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. Joel Duggan, very easy to find. Blue Sky as well. And check out the Patreon. If you'd like to support the stream, it's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. You can join the Discord. You can do that with a tier 1 sub or a prime sub as well. And I really appreciate the support. Sandy, thank you for the moderation. And I will see you folks tomorrow. Enjoy the time with Total Eclipse. Bye for now.